Hello everyone, my name is Charlene Joyce, but you can call me Cha, and I'm pleasant to welcome you on board of my YouTube channel, Soar High with FA Cha. All dream bigly, laugh loudly, live fully, love equally, and travel freely in this beautiful and wonderful world.
Hello, my fellow FAs. Yes, you heard it right. My fellow FAs. Not her, not him, but you. The fact that you are watching my vlog, the ultimate tips on how to be a successful flight attendant, it means you are not far away from your dreams anymore. So from now on, let's make yourself get familiar to be called as a flight attendant or as my fellow FA. Before we start, if you're new here, please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe, and your comments and your suggestions will be highly appreciated. Thank you. As we go on in this vlog, I'll be giving you 6 ultimate tips on how to be a successful flight attendant, which you can even apply in your life or in any other career. The first ultimate tips on how to be a successful flight attendant is you've got to reevaluate yourself. Why I'm asking you to do that? Because it will help you in deciding if being a flight attendant is really for you. In many paradigms of people, we always think that being a flight attendant is always being beautiful, it's always being glamorous, being composed, and you're traveling for free, you're getting an allowance, you're getting a high salary. Yes, is the best benefits that we are getting in flying or as a flight attendant, but you have to prepare yourself as well. It's not always about glamour, it's not always about beauty. It's happening, and we do it as well while flying. You have to assess yourself if you can deal with difficult guests, difficult people. We are picking up some garbages from the guests. We are always in rush. We are always in pressure from the passenger, from the management, from a lot of things, from a lot of factors in the job. So that's why I'm asking you to evaluate yourself. You have to know yourself better. You have to know where you are. Where you are good at. You should know where you are weak at. If you see yourself as patient, as dedicated, as customer service oriented, and you are flexible, you are efficient and effective, as well as you can adjust and you can work with a lot of nationalities, especially if you're working for international company. If after evaluating yourself, if you find all these characteristics with you, then you are in the right direction, you are in the right place, and you are doing great in doing so. I'm so happy for you. From now on, I'm congratulating you and for your better future, for your success anytime. Identifying your calling or purpose in life, it is where your heart flatters, it is where your mind flatters, it is where you allowing God to prevail in you, to decide for you, to be with you during this journey. It is where you're not only satisfying yourself, but you're satisfying God. Serving for Him is serving in behalf of Him, and it's not only yourself who's benefiting, it's other people as well. So for me, it's very important to allow God to intervene in our dreams, in our goals in life. It's because He is the main source of our inspiration. He is the main source of our living. And for us to be connected from the direct source of our life, from the source of our inspiration, I am very confident, and I know that we will never run out of happiness, of will, of dedications, of patience in whatever we do in life. So that's why it's very important for us to assess or reevaluate ourselves, to know our purpose and to know our calling before we could start, because that's the foundation, and that will lead a better future for all of us. So whenever the challenges comes in our life, comes in our way, any failures, any insecurities, it will never succeed in ourselves. Instead, God will always make a way to remind us how important we are, how blessed we are, how loved we are, and we will succeed in life, because that's what He wants us to do, and that's what His dream for us, and that's what He planted in our heart and our mind. And if He did that, He will never allow a failure, He will never allow evil to stop us from from achieving our goals, from achieving our dreams in life.
The third ultimate tips on how to be a successful flight attendant is, and your goal is how to be a successful flight attendant. That's why you are watching this vlog.
After reevaluating ourselves and finding our purpose and calling in it, and setting our goals, the next step will you have to challenge yourself. There is no other person who will make our dreams come true other than ourselves. There is no use of us reevaluating ourselves and finding our calling in it and setting a goal without taking an action. So we've got to work. We've got to work. And for us to do that, or for us to prepare ourselves to do that, you have to prepare ourselves physically. This is where you prepare yourself before going in an interview with a proper grooming, with a proper dress. And for the physical preparation, like how to do your makeup for the interview or for the open day assessment, and how to dress up, I will make another video for that. But as of now, let's continue. Preparing mentally is harder than physical preparation. Sometimes the biggest failure in our life is because we don't, or we cannot do it, but it's because we are scared to do it. It's not because we are not qualified, but it is because you are scared to be judged. Yeah, you also have to prepare yourself for possible failure or success, ups and downs. Always remember that on that day of an interview, you are not the only one who's prepared. You are who brought their dreams and their desires. And it's not always your day or your lucky day in every situation. So you have to know that as well. It's always better when you go for an, you just have to go with the flow, just enjoy the moment, just be confident, just be honest, and just be yourself, because that's the most important. And when you do that, the interviewer will see how you're just enjoying in what's happening, because sometimes even you doesn't want to show it. It shows in your expression, it shows in your body language that you are scared, that you are nervous. So that's why it's very important to be yourself, to be confident, and to be honest during the day of the interview. Do not let the nervousness, do not let the fear to judge you. Instead, let the victory, let your dreams, let yourself to shine during the time of interview. And for you to be confident in everything that you do, you have to be knowledgeable. That's one of the most important thing. You cannot just go to the interview without preparing yourself. Okay, you can be beautiful, you can be tall, you can be perfect physically, but they need to test your knowledge as well. So a night before or a days before the interview, you have to prepare yourself. You have to read more information about the company on which you're applying for, and focus on yourself. Just do not feel insecure, do not feel frustrated seeing other applicants or candidates that are taller than you, that are prettier than you. Actually, during those times when I'm still applying, I'm used to do that. I'm used to look at others other than myself. I care so much of how I look, how they look, and how tall are they, and how small am I during the time. And at the end of the day, na-realize ko na I'm so focused on others na nakakalimutan ko mag-focus for myself. And with that, hindi ka nakapag-concentrate, hindi ka naging confident even before mo pa man makaharap yung mga interviewers. So that's why it's very important not to focus on to them, because what is important for the interviewer is you, how you carry yourself, how confident you are, how knowledgeable you are. And other tip is, before going to an interview or going to an interview in that specific company, you have to make sure that you meet their requirements. Okay, so from the height, from the weight, from the visions, from the complexions in the tattoos, before attending, for you or not wasting your time, your effort, you better check their requirements first, the age limit. Because I know we are just so focused on ending the interview, on being there to try to experience, but always remember that your time and effort are very important. And for you to avoid wasting that from the start, before going, you have to make sure that you are qualified. At the same time, you carry all the requirements that is needed during that interview, whether it's picture, curriculum vitae, whatever requirements that they needed. And with all that preparations, physically, mentally, and your knowledge, and with everything, I know that when you reach there, when you'll be in the interview, you'll be very confident with yourself. Just remember whatever the things that you have prepared on, and always put in your mind and in your heart that you are not doing it alone. You have your friends support, your family support, you have God looking after you during the times you felt nervous and you felt scared in doing it. But knowing that you are not alone during the time, during the journey, during the process, you will be very confident, and I know that you will succeed in that day. And if it happens that you didn't make it during the time, do not feel frustrated, do not feel insecure, because that's part of life. That's part of developing yourself. That's part of knowing yourself. In fact, for me, I tried or I failed 6 times before I was hired for my airline. Now, I know it was a hard journey. It was not easy. I was so insecure of myself. I was questioning myself so much, but I realized it's so late that those failures, those rejections that happened to me 6 times during the past, it made me a better person. It made me a better applicant. I became more focused to myself. I became appreciative, and I even love myself and appreciate myself more and more during the time. So, but now I'm thanking so much for all those failures that I've experienced during the past are the same reasons why I passed the interview. That's why I'm sharing these tips to you, because this is what I've learned, and this is what I want you to learn. That instead of questioning yourself, that instead of torturing yourself, feeling insecure and frustrated, I want you to be more confident. I want you to embrace yourself more. I want you to accept yourself more instead of looking and comparing yourself to others. You have to surround yourself with career-oriented people and righteous people. I'm not saying that you have to be choosy with your friends, but you have to be careful in doing so. Nowadays, a lot of toxic things are happening in our world, in our work, in our surroundings, and it's up to you, and you control with whom you spend it with whom you care with. So that's why and it's very important for you to select who inspire you, or the things, the channels that you watch. It is very important, especially when you're experiencing a hardship. You want someone to depend on. You want someone to speak with, people who shares the same dream of you, who shares the same desires of you, or who shares the same mentality of you, for you to be easier to communicate, to share what's in your mind. And with that, it helps you to be more mentally stable, to be more focused, to be more of yourself. When you are in a journey of applying for a job or looking for a job, you really need someone to push you, to drive you, to inspire you, to help you in overcoming your insecurities and frustrations. And with right people, I know they will never let you down. They will never make you feel tired. Instead, they will always inspire you. They will always push you, and they will always believe in you that you can do it, and you will one day succeed in life. So that's why it's very important for you to choose the right people that surrounds you in everyday life. And the 6 ultimate tips on how to be successful flight attendant, and the last is going and keep praying. I mean, the journey might be rough, the journey might be difficult for you to reach. You might feel frustrated along the way and insecure, but one thing is for sure: as long as you did not stop, or you doesn't want to stop, your dream continues, your goal continues, and it will just keeps on knocking on your way, or knocking on your door every time. So as long as you have the opportunity, and until you didn't reach your goal, do not stop. Keep striving, keep dreaming, keep praying until your dream is no longer a dream. Because for me, if on the 7th time, if I didn't go and if I decided to stop, it should have not happened. I shouldn't not be here speaking to you, talking to you, and giving you an advice, because that's how it is. The moment you stop, it all ends with that. So that's why I'm giving you an advice. Until you didn't get your dream, even you think it's too late or it's delaying you from doing something, just continue doing it. As long as you felt it in your heart and in your mind, and you are confident that it is your calling, and it is your purpose in life, continue dreaming, never stop, and never give up until you reach your goal, until you have it, until you've got. And those are the 6 ultimate tips on how to be successful flight attendant, and even you can apply it with other career and in life. I hope you enjoy this vlog, and if you still didn't subscribe in my channel, please subscribe. Just please click the subscribe button and make sure to click the like button, and your comments and your suggestions and your questions will be highly appreciated. If you have any topics that you want me to vlog on, and if you have any suggestions, just please leave a comment and I'll be happy to reply on you, and I'll be happy to do it as soon as I can. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again in my next vlog. Just take care always. Safe skies. Thank you. Bye.